Hi there. This video is to show how to connect the Dullahan head prefab to your avatar. So, when you open the prefab, you will get this headless prefab file, a headless controller file, and then your headless animation files, and as well as your Visime animation files. So, first thing you want to do is go to where you have your let's see, your parameter controller, and add in the parameters and the type of parameter that you find in the headless controller file that I provide. So we have headless head, is local, Visime, and Headlock, and they are a bool, int, bool, int, bool. You will also need to make sure that you add this to your existing controller that already has gesture left and gesture right before you carry over your animations. So you will go ahead and take, let's say, everything inside this, everything inside a layer, Control C to copy it. You will add the layer to your existing animator controller, and then click anywhere, and then Control V to paste it. Then you just move it out the way. Then you'll see that it retains all the correct values that it was when it was copied. So you'll do that for each one, and again, make sure that you have your parameters already added before you copy and paste. Otherwise you will have missing condition slots, and you don't want to have to go through the trouble of finding out what goes where, because it won't just repopulate if you do it the other way around. But you can always delete the layer, add the parameter, then copy the stuff back over. That should be fine. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and do what go over what each one of these does. Your Hud layer will display a POV style camera capture from your head in front of your face, so that you'll be able to see what your head sees when it is away from your body. The headless state controls, the headless layer is responsible for being able to take the head off of your neck, place it somewhere in space, or keep it in both of in either hand. Let it go and it will stay floating wherever it is. You can also recall it back to your neck. Visimes are to link the mouth on your fake head, your floating head, to your Visimes that you will be displayed when you talk in game. Headless Idol is just to make sure that when your head is off of your body, that it blinks naturally. Headlock is optional. If you want to be able to keep your head following your head bone, so wherever you look, the head will look, and if you have it turned to off with another menu control, then if you turn your head, the head will still be frozen wherever you put it, and it won't turn with your body. Useful if you want to go and look at your own face. So now that all that's done, what you will do is you'll open up your armature, you'll drag in the headless prefab into the base model name that you have, and then you will have a few things. Actually, let's just drag that in here anyways. So you can take all of these world space, anchor, camera, and HUD out of this prefab and delete the prefab. When you get them, you will have to connect some of the parent constraints to where they go to. So let's start from the bottom up. On the HUD, we have the sources as your head bone. Mine is called head 1 instead of head, but you just need to rename that, and it should actually, you could rename this to head 1, otherwise you'll have to redo the animation to give it a different name. And if that comes up, then in the animation folder, let's see, so headless files, let's do head in hand. We'll see that these four top things are specific to my model. These will not apply to yours unless you want them to. These are the main things. The container responsible for making sure that the fake head spawns in, and this one would be your real head spawns out. So if you have a separate mesh that has your head bone, that has your head attached to it, you would leave this where it is. So that is responsible for that. So yes. So starting from the bottom, you will drag your head bone into here. Going up from there, we have camera, you want to attach this to the fake head's main body component. So that would be world space, container, and then you would place your object inside here that you want to replace with your head file. Moving up from there, we have world head anchor, which is just left by itself. We have world space, which is already bound to world head anchor, which is fine. Container, this one will be bound to your head bone and your hand target head right and left. These will also be included in the prefab for you. You will take these and place them onto your wrist bone where you want the head to be held when it is in this position. Going down from there, we have the head also attached to the avatar head. So your head on your actual avatar up there. Further down, we have lastly, we have left eye and right eye. These are bound to the left eye and right eye on your actual model's original head so that the eye tracking works when the head is off the body. Other than that, that should be it. You should be good to go. If you have any questions, reach out to me in Discord and I'll help you along the way. Thank you. One more last thing. To have this all work together, all you have to do is go into your menus, go into wherever you want to put your menu system, make a headless mode switch, and then give it a type of toggle, and the parameter is headless bool. To add the headlock, same thing, just give it the headlock bool.